What's up? I'm checking over my settings here because I mess with some things as usual. That looks good. I see mic. I see sound. Welcome, guys. It's Friday night. That means it's Frontline night. Hope you guys are all having a good one. Dude, Willie got a new gacha? Oh boy. Oh no. Can't be doing that, dude. You gotta stick with just one, maybe two. Can't be rotating through gachas like a drug, dude. That's just bad for your health. Well, guys, tonight I don't have any cool news to share with you tonight. This is kind of a chill night, you know. We got Halloween next week, which is going to be kind of cool. I'm going to adjust my mic a little bit. Hopefully it won't be blaring loud. There we go. That looks good. Yeah, so tonight, dude, I'm open to do whatever you guys want to do. I have been absolutely freaking addicted to this heroic mode thing, right? We only have one left to do because someone thought it'd be a great idea to time gate these as well. But dude, I am freaking loving this mode. I don't know why. It's like it hit just the perfect balance of like it's difficult that you can't just face roll your way through it. Like you have to actually use a little bit of thinking. Like if you put a unit out in the open, dead. Like it's just really cool. I'm liking it. It's a little gimmicky in that like for example, this maybe one of you guys who do your research can tell me if these change between events. I would imagine they do, right? I'm gonna assume the next time we do heroic modes for one of these stories, you're not gonna get these same buffs and debuffs. But right now they do kind of like, I feel like they do incentivize you heavily to play a certain way and to use certain units, which is cool though. Yeah, but so I've been digging this mode. I after last week's stream, I sat down like whatever Saturday or whatever, and I did like the first like one or two, and at first I was a little like caught off guard by how much they can kind of slap you around, but I just kept going and going and going. Next thing I know, I like had them all done within like the day. It was pretty cool. I am totally vibing with these. Like I actually like them way more than the frenzy levels, and I don't know why. I almost feel like the frenzy level stuff is like that one is really like a build your own difficulty, right? Like I know frenzy 18 is usually kind of like the cutoff for the rewards, and anything past that is like, okay, well, you know, you're just trying to push yourself, which is fine. But like for some reason these heroic modes just, I don't know, I just like them more. I don't know if it's because of like the very specific buffs that they give your units, or I guess debuffs that require you to play a certain way. Like this one, for example, you really got to keep your units together. Yeah, I noticed that, Paul. I mean, that's kind of expected that they're gonna shield the newest unit, and I don't even find that too upsetting because, you know, it is the unit is their event, right? Like for example, this one's for Florence, and I did notice that when I was using her, by the way, I did them all with just my units, which are all just like, you know, segment 0 and segment 1. I think the highest unit I had was segment 1 Springfield, or I guess Tololo technically, but she's a standard character. So I mean, you could borrow a cracked segment 6, which reduces the difficulty a little bit, but I don't know if it's an auto win versus some of the stuff. Like for example, I got slapped around when I got to which is it, this stage, whichever the one where they have the boss Florence. Yeah, this stage slapped me around a little bit. I had to do it like 2 or 3 times, I think, before I finally kind of like figured out a good way to do it, because does it show stats? No, it doesn't, right? Yeah. This AI Florence just, oh my god, starts literally just one-shotting your units. But like I said, you can kind of cheese it. Like for example, I was using my own Florence, and that AI Florence is not immune to CCs. So every single time I summoned the bear, he would taunt her when he attacked, and so I mean, he would die in one hit, but she only has one attack. So it was like I just kept summoning the bear and trading it turn over turn while I whittled her down. So like I said, there's some cool fun strategies that you can do. I do expect it to show the newest unit, but like that kind of makes sense for like their event, right? It'd be kind of weird if they didn't. Like it'd be weird, for example, if we're doing the Florence event and it's like, oh hey, the gimmick is use a whole fire team. It's like, okay, well, you know, you just got a new unit. It's like maybe you want to try that unit out. So anyway, I'm loving it. I think we're gonna do the one that I have left open to do. We can start doing that real quick, actually. Hopefully real quick. And then I don't know, whatever you guys want to do after that. I have all of the frenzy mode stuff to do for both peak value and the other one. I can't remember the name. And then we also have Gunsmoke Funline, which actually has been going really well. I'm not quite on Paul's level, but I mean, I've been getting double kills every day, so you know, it's kind of nice to see. I think this is what, the third or fourth time we've had this boss for Gunsmoke, but it's kind of cool to, as you level up and like increase the strength units, and the remolding pattern helped a bunch too. It's been cool to see that the first time we had the boss, I was scoring like low 6,000s, and then the second time we had the boss, I think I got 1 kill on like the second to last day. And now this time I'm getting like 2 kills every day. So it's like really cool to see the team like slowly get stronger over time. I think this will be, So I had to rotate out Niketa when I was doing it. And I rotated her out for Andorus. Not necessarily because I needed the defense, but because I wanted the turrets, because I also ended up rotating out this Florence for, where is she? Changju? There she is. Because, like I said, once again, Changju is a pretty good way to get around the obnoxious requirement for, like, losing your attack debuff. So, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do this real quick. This should actually be really face real easy, unless, let me just look, make sure there's nothing lurking. This Toad. Well, he's only got cover from this direction, awkwardly enough, for him. Good for me, because I can just run up to right here and I think shoot him and he'll die. This thing... Oh, it's only got 45,000. That won't be too bad. Although I probably need some form of AoE. Because this is the enemy that every time you hit it, it summons a little spider mite. Wolf spider, sorry. Let's just try it. We'll see how it goes. Shadow, yeah, sorry, I missed your initial question, but heroic modes are the new thing they're doing for these like story stages where they turn up the difficulty so all the enemies scale to your level. So for example, they're all like level 60 and above because I'm level 60 account. And then in addition to that, it also gives you 2, well, I can't show you them, but it gives you 2 debuffs and it gives them 2 buffs. I think the debuffs are shown here. These 2 here. This one is pretty much like keep your units together or you're going to take lots of damage. And this first one is you get a huge penalty to your attack every single turn until you do 1 attack on an enemy. So units that can attack multiple times in a turn are very, very strong. So Changju, for example, we're going to post her up and she's going to be the turret. And you see this first attack is going to literally do nothing. But now she lost the debuff, so she's got her attack like normal. And so even though Tolol, for example, would attack here, and Tolol's damage is also super nerfed, but the follow-up is going to go bananas. And we'll see that here in a second. How do I want to approach that? You know, I don't think this was going to be too hard. I think this one's pretty straightforward. We're going to wait for this guy to walk up. I'm going to kill these 2 because I think this guy stuns, right? Yeah, so he needs to die ASAP. And then after we kill him, I think this guy will probably walk up to here-ish, and we'll just go bananas on him next turn. Ooh, this one's going to stun too. Let's see if we can... No, there's no way we're going to get this guy in the back. I think Changju's getting stunned next turn, boys. Maybe we can get some creativeness going on here, so put some turrets down. Maybe if I put a turret in front of her, because I believe it's the first target in the line, right? Nearest enemy. Oh, dude, are we about to outsmart AI? Anyway, the reason I brought Andorus or I've switched to using arrows, because when I end the turn here, these turrets are going to attack and trigger Changju attacks all over the place. Which really helps, wrong target, but it really helps get around some of the obnoxious stuff you need to do. Let's see, that'll kill that one. I think that was her last follow-up for the turn, right? Yeah, that was the last one. So who do we want to start putting damage on? Probably not this guy, because we're not going to get a good hit off. Let's check. What are the chances? I don't want to end here, because I have a feeling this guy will just go right to here and shoot the line and stun. Let's... Oh, but if I do that... Oh, you know, we can just put some damage on this guy over here. It's not the greatest. Yeah, Shadow, these are, like, I mean, they're for funsy challenge modes. You don't get any rewards for doing them. I think you get a, damn it! My plan was foiled. You know, you try so hard and it, you know, gets so far. Damn it! I don't think this removes stun. We can try it here. I'm pretty sure this is not gonna matter. Yeah. I mean, I could have read the ability, but does this remove stun? No, I don't think so. Let's YOLO it. Actually, you know, we want Tolol to go because she's going to take a triple turn. So we need her to take the triple turn before we put the defensive buff up. Let's do this. Damn it. So thick. They're so thick. It's going to be an awkward turn. We're going to mop up some of these little guys. Why did I not remember to... I did. How did she not do? And oh, we didn't attack with a hydro unit. Oh, it's a disaster, guys. It's a disaster on so many levels right now. You know what? We're gonna have to redo all that. That one little mistake cascaded into a lot of mistakes, so we have to do this. Really sucks that Changju's not gonna get to attack this turn. But if we do this, that should put the cooldown done. All right, cool. Now we can do what I wanted to do before that disaster happened. And finish this guy off. I think I want to bait. I think I want her to stand here to kind of bait this guy. Let's do that. I think we're gonna save this as a disaster. You just have to end your turn, be real sad about it, and you can put the buff up. I don't think anybody is gonna die. In fact, I don't even think we need this buff up, but not much else is going on. Oh, nice. She unstunned so she could attack. Anyone remember the Dr. Seuss rhyme about Mises and Geeses? Mises and Gooses? No, dude, I mean, I'm impressed that you think I can read. That's kind of cool. I mean, no, thank you. It's really very nice of you. It's the nicest thing anyone said to me today. Let's see if we can... We'll finish this guy off. This is kind of obnoxious. This one doesn't have a turn limit, though. Oh, dude, we're so good. That was the hardest part about the doing the other ones, was they had a turn limit. This one doesn't, so these guys are all just going to melt. We could probably just... He's in the way, though. Let's do it this way. He didn't die? Andrus, Changju, what are you doing? Surely the other guys will kill him. Surely. Oh, he's gonna heal a bunch, though. I believe the team's got it, dude. This should be fine. Even though he's hitting crazy hard, this should be fine. She's gonna get healed a little. She's got stability, so if this guy attacks her, it shouldn't one-shot her, right? Because she should get the stability reduction. So even if I should check to make sure that doesn't ignore him. So the one time you let your guard down, you're like, oh yeah, that can't kill her, and then it's like, yo, by the way, I ignore cover. Let's come this way. I don't think this guy can get all the way over here. Oh, and she's got her ult up, so she doesn't even get cover bonus. She can just stand out in the open. Oof. That was rude. There's not a way I can get past this angle? No. Alright, well. Let's tech. We have to... Ooh, what is the best way to do this? This is the problem. It spawns so many little dudes. How do we want to go about this? We definitely want the ult up. That's kind of an easy no-think answer. I think we want to kill... It's the only problem. It's using up all of her support attacks. I kind of goofed. I probably shouldn't have thrown the Springfield ult on her, on this monster here. Alright, we're gonna go bigger than we should, I think. We're gonna hit this boy. We're getting risky here. I think we're gonna just put 2 huge attacks into this thing and hope that the spoiders don't overwhelm us. Come here. As long as nobody gets one shot, which they might. If this would kill it, that'd be great. Got it. Because you gotta remember, the other buff is that these things get stronger. Like, you can't see it right now, but they should have like 8 stacks. Oh, because they're new spawns, maybe they don't get 8 stacks. Yeah, he's got 1,000,000 stacks. Look at this. Look at this toad, dude. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. 8,000 attack. It's okay though. We're rock solid. Because we're gonna have Chonju mop these 2 up. You will be our backup plan. Actually, we'll just have you come do this right away. This one's an easy one. But I'm overthinking these because when I was doing heroic mode for the other missions, some of the missions got a little spicy. They definitely did not mess around. They would slap you if you tried to do something stupid. But we're pretty good because we can do this. This is the reason I remember talking last week how I'm like, oh man, it's kind of lame they let you borrow units, but now I think I really understand why, especially if they're going to have these buffs kind of tailored to specific like either units or team combos, because I relied so heavily on Tolol when I was doing this. Like, she carried me. Like, you could probably get away with a fire team. Fire team plus Centrisi, you could probably effectively abuse her whatever her second ability is, where she throws the drink and everyone gets 1 immunity to 1 attack. You could probably abuse that to get around a lot of like one shots and stuff. And then you can have the whole fire team, because all you would have them do is run up, attack something, and then for the rest of the turn, they're just doing a million follow-up attacks, so everyone will die as you attack them. So that's pretty awesome. That's like another alternate way. But so knowing that they're going to tailor the buffs like that, I can see why they let you borrow units. Because, you know, even, like I said, even Segment 6 units don't trivialize it. They make it easier, like, depending on which Segment 6 it is. But I don't know if they're just like I win buttons. So, well, we did that, guys. What do you... And I really wish these were all open. This is a little bit of a disappointment that there's not a boss, but to be honest, I'm kind of glad there isn't. It might be actually too hard with like an actual boss with mechanics. They might be a little too cracked. Maybe for the first one here, maybe it's better they just put a couple of elite enemies in. What do we want to do, dudes? What do you want to do? We got frontline and expansion drills, right? Oh, I didn't even do these. So I'm gonna do this just so I can put it on auto battle and talk to you guys while I have a sip here and catch up on chat. We'll see if auto battle can. Oh, look at all these targets. Fire team, go. All right, go for it. We're upgrading Chat GPT to, I don't know, DeepSeek? What's the coolest AI that everyone's using these days? Do I think AK-15 will make heroic mode easy? High segment AK-15 makes the entire game easy, so yes. Even base AK-15 will probably... That's the thing, like, they can easily design around it, so I don't want to say it's not possible. I'm sure it won't be, because, you know, it's like, yeah, it's just kind of how it is, right? Usually the new unit's so strong. And like I said, they don't want to put a unit like, hey, AK-15's in the game, and now we're going to change the rules so that you all die. Like, they're not going to do something like that, so at least for the first couple. Is Hyohan going to die here? Did she delve too greedily and too deep? No, she didn't, but... Oh, man, Vector, I wish you had your grenade right now. What are you guys doing? What is... Chat, what is GPT doing? I always say this. I say, yeah, we'll let Chat GPT do it, and then I always regret. You gonna push this over? No, okay, good, thank God. I'm like, I swear to God, if you push this over on Vector. Like, what is this angle that Vector's standing at? Like, you're not getting cover from anybody. This isn't doing anything. And you're running back, where it's just... Alright, we're gonna let chat finish, and then ChatGPT's getting booted. Oh, expansion drill is chaos? Oh, well, we're not gonna do that then, because we've literally been doing chaos all week for the thing. I mean, I know it's gonna have different mechanics and it'll be a hostage, but just tired of looking at chaos. It's true, Paul. They could negate AK-15 with a damage reflect shield, but like I said, it's turns into one of those things. It's like, do you really want to just like introduce a unit and then like immediately hamstring it? Because as we talked about when we were discussing the questionnaire from, or not the questionnaire, but like the question and answer section from the devs, like they specifically make characters like AK-15 because the game is too hard, or at least they view it that some people think that the game is too hard, so they make these quote wheelchair characters specifically to make the game easier. So it wouldn't make sense to then institute right away a like counter shill. That's just my hot take. Let's do a couple of these, I guess. I'm not going to use Klukers, so that's fine. This should be okay, just don't ever get hit. This is no good. This one I don't think I tried last time. I don't know how bad this is. I'm trying to think of what high-level debuffs they could give me and if I have a way to cleanse them. This is a maybe. That's fine. They're all going to die in one hit, hopefully, or one turn. This is a definite no-take. I think I did this last time. Ignore a little bit of defense, which shouldn't make them one-shot. Now we got to make hard choices. The last one we take is... I think I did defense last time. You know, we could go with the strategy of we just kill them. That always works, right? Sorry, William. I'm really behind on chat. Am I gonna gamble my collapse pieces, saving on AK-15? I mean, I'm probably gonna just get base segment 0 AK-15. I'm still gonna get Lind. I'm still gonna do. So in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks from now, we're gonna do a mega also crazy gambling session for Lind. We're gonna try and segment 6 Lind, which mathematically we're like I think a 50 to 60% chance of that happening. But you know we have the power of money if it all goes wrong. I also could just get it on the rerun because you know it's not like I would need it for anything. I'm not gonna do that for AK-15 though because. I'm not really doing it because I want to make the game super easy and trivial, which is exactly what would happen if I did it with AK-15, because I've seen what that character can do at segment 6, and it's like, okay, hit combat start, end game, you know? So yeah, let's not do... Actually, no, we could do... This team isn't so bad. Let's try... Do I want to swap anybody? I could use... You know what? Let's get a little spicy. Let's throw Florence in here. Yeah, let's do that. Get the bear. I mean, it's her event, right? What's the strat here? Kill all the units. Oh, but they're nice and they put them on. Let's see. All right, this is a group. I'm gonna guess this is a group, and I'm gonna guess this is a group. I can't check. Not close enough to check, but he's an annoying. What direction do we want to take? I think we run to here, have Springfield, and then maybe Chongju kind of hang out here, and I think we have Tolol just go bounce, 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 kill, kill, kill. All right, cool. That's the plan. Which means I don't want to ult right away. Let's have... to get to here. Can I jump down from the side? I can. She can come up zigzagging like that, so we can... Oh yeah, that's right. This is not heroic mode. They don't have tons of HP because I didn't pick that one. If we did this, Tolol would like absolutely destroy these, but I think that's a little overkill. I don't know, man. Like, sure, let's just shoot him in the face. Just trigger an attack. Oh, you're gonna kill it though? Ooh, don't kill it! Don't kill it! Thank you. I needed to shoot him with Tolol first. Shoot to here. Oh, this is already gonna be awkward. I'm not gonna get my last turn. What's the furthest away I can get? Oh, nice. Look at the range. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I did that wrong. Whatever. I was supposed to use my second ability. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, let's just... Yeah. Yo, what up, Chada? I haven't seen you in a while, man. You always are busy working. Oh, dude, you got a Tolol recently in your first temple? Well, congrats if you did. Yeah, dude, V2 is a big break point. And then the other big breakpoint is at V6, which I just recently got. And I mean, it's really just a big breakpoint with Springfield specifically. But man, it feels good. It does humongo damage with her. Let's see, how do we... I think we're gonna try something a little crazy here. This might be too dangerous. Let's just try it. Let's see what happens here. Damn, what a throw. This might be a little too spicy because she's gonna lose health every time she attacks. Oh. But she'll gain health because she has one of these buffs, right? Positive charge, is that it? Yeah, dude, see, look at this. Dude, we're coming together here. Alright. We're back in it. We're back in it. Can I get around on this guy? Not easily. He's taunted. I can save him for later if I want. Let's do that. I kind of want to be... They're not aggro. Come to here. I don't know if this will kill him. I think he might live. Nope, he won't. But I wanted to be towards the center because Springfield needs to refresh the buff, and then there is a range on it. So if I would have ended over here, you can see it would have been out of range. So that was intentional. That's why I didn't just like run up behind him. Because once again, this isn't as bad as heroic mode. Bad as in like the enemies aren't as strong. But you can, once again, same deal. You can have a bad day if you get a little sloppy. Oh, dude, you got Springfield V1. Oh yeah, dude, you're living the dream, dude. You said, pay attention, take notes. Oh, dude, what a Chad bear, dude. Now he's gonna peace out. Hell yeah. Okay, we have the turret set up. Kind of out of range, though. I think the play is to just... Yeah, remember when I was saying a second ago about don't get crazy? Yeah. Aggro them all. All of them. We're going in deep, boys. There's a method to my madness. Watch this. Watch this awesome move. We have shared telepathy, we do. So let's go ahead and just... Damn, you're so strong, Springfield. Alright, well, you know. Gonna get me a free kill. Yes! Go, my minion! Hell yeah, now he should be taunted, right? Can we zoom in? Oh, he must be immune to taunt. I was so excited, guys. I thought we were gonna outsmart. He's infatuated, but I don't think he can be taunted, right? Yeah, immune to stun taunt. Hop on. It's okay. We can kind of fix this by just, well, once again, we want to have Tolo take her turns first. I need you to finish him. We're gonna wrap around. Can we get up this side? But okay, well, want to. Dude, we're going deep, dude. Do as I say, don't do as I do. I'm a bad teacher. Florence has been a bad influence on me. She's convincing me to do things I shouldn't do. It's like, yeah, dude, just run in there. Look at this. Like, I'm just gonna stand out in the open. Oh, surely this won't backfire. That's okay. I got both. I got 2 ults up. They ain't gonna take no damage. Especially if these homies don't even attack me. Go! Dude, look at this bear. Go! Hell yeah. Breaking my chair. So excited. Who gets the juice, guys? I think it's... Can I juice her from here? No, of course I can't. Okay. Oh my god, I can't do it from there either. Well, I guess we'll give you the juice. She doesn't get as much out of it because she's obviously not hydro damage, but she does get a little bit. I mean, she looks cool up here and all, but she's actually not in range of anybody. Yeah, let's go ultra turret mode. And yeah, dude. Paul, do you stay awake for Gunsmoke or do you wake up early? That's a tough question, man. Now, I would say stay up usually because in a previous life, I always stayed up. But, you know, these days, even I'm feeling a little tired every now and then. Oh, you're talking about the reset. You're a little ways off from that. Go to bed, dude. It ain't gonna be... It's not going anywhere, right? You got all tomorrow. I forgot, tomorrow's last day, right? I want you to stream, Paul. I want you to show me your triple kills. Tell me what it is. Yeah, dude. Get up early for it so you can be like, you know, no mistakes, clear head. Put that like Rocky music montage on when you wake up. I think we take the exact same ones. Not that one. I'm tempted. See, I think the only way you can do this one is if you have a repeated source of cleanse, and I'm trying to think. I have Springfield that does it. I have, like, she can cleanse every turn. You know, I have Florence too. Nah. Let's not mess with perfection, you know? Oh, not that one. Definitely not that one. There we go. This is what we had last time, right? Let's just give this a try. You have to race? Oh, I guess, right? Because if everyone's maxing the score, is it just default into who finishes first? Is that kind of how it works? But to be fair, that would mean you got to get everybody in the platoon to wake up early. Good luck with that. What do we got going on here? All right. Got a ring around the... What the hell is this map, dude? I think the goal is they want you to, like, finish a corner up and then use the little foot escalator, whatever you want to call this thing. I don't even know what it's called. Little conveyor belt. Thank you. That's the word. Foot escalator. What does that even mean? Yeah, and I think you just want to rotate through all 3 corners here. Yeah. Ooh, do these... I think we're just gonna... I see, you have to split your forces. Okay, who's super mobile? So we can have... I think Tolol and Florence can probably take this whole area on in a fight. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna have Hydro team go this way, and then we'll have you three come this way. Sure. Okay, yeah, so yeah, if the platoons are tied, then the first hit max score gets to be placed first, yeah. I mean, for sure, that's the way to do it. I mean, I want to say, no, it's not that serious, but I've done dumber things before. I've also waken up early at reset for, I don't know, I can't think of something off the top of my head, but I know I've done it before, so I don't want to, I definitely don't want to say what you're doing is crazy, because I've done it. I just, it's kind of weird, because it's like, that means you got to get all 30 people in the platoon to do it, right? Like, surely there'll be one person who misses their alarm. Let's do this. She's 6 tiles. The slowest is Changju. I think we do this. I think we go here to here. We're still splitting damage because we have the one up here that I can't remember the name of, positive charge. So we should be fine. This is spicy. Remember that you only YOLO once, and that I will rest in peace. Remember me. Remember that I once lived, and that I did some really spicy moves. I'm hoping these two will die. 1. Oh, perfect. And then YOLO Blitz. I think the plan is they're both going to get on their conveyor belts and meet up over here. Not that it matters. I think this is going to... She can kind of get spicy. Florence can... The bear is going to soak all the damage for her. And I don't even think we need to juice up Total. Although I have nothing else really. Yeah, I think we are going to do it. Go, bear. Taunt my enemies. Alright, so you come to here. Ooh, we are not doing as much damage as I thought we were going to. Ooh. Did I overestimate my abilities? We are not killing this production expert. We can probably kill 2 scarecrows. And these scholars make your line of sight go down. I think we do this. Remember what I said, how, you know, do what I say, don't do what I do. Let's be somewhat smart about this, and let's take out as many complete enemies as possible. This will reduce the incoming damage. This one's taunted, so that's going to hit the bear. This one hopefully will get counterattacked by the bear and die. Okay, never mind. It's going to soak all the attacks first. I'm on the edge of my seat here. Oh, dude, this guy can cheat! What is this? What is this? He's in the out of bounds area, dude. That's not allowed. It's a chasm. This tile cannot be traversed. Oh, this is bullshit, dude. Refunding this game. Can't believe they lied to me like that. Yeah, if I do this, I could take my extra turn right now. Yeah. I'm not going to, but I could take the extra turn and zoom over this way. I don't think... Oh, actually, how... Oh, is it the start of the turn? This is what I hate about these conveyor belts, because half the time they're listed as the start of the turn, they'll move you, and sometimes they're the ones where you have to like get on it and then click activate to like actually go. So I never know which one it is. Let's once again Do as I say, don't do as I do. So we'll listen to my own advice for once. And we will... She's not gonna be able to go this turn, so I might as well... Yeah, that's gross. Yeah, she's gonna be screwed out of getting on the conveyor belt no matter what, so let's just do this. Next turn, she'll hop on with... Oh, no. Never mind, she's getting left behind. See ya. See you later, loser. Let's kill that. The turret should finish both these off. Okay, so these two are going to be zooming at the beginning of next turn. I don't know what I'm going to do about this little cheater over here. I don't know what is that all about. I mean, I guess we should shoot him, right? I want Toll on the conveyor belt, though, because... I want her on the conveyor belt because I need her to be over here so that when next turn happens, these units come here and these units come here, so Springfield can give her the buff because she's about to run out of shared telepathy. So we have to end on the conveyor belt. And if we're doing that, I think I need to go all in on this production expert to kill him. Oh, this is kind of gross. I don't want to leave Florence here by herself. She can keep summoning the bear to kind of tank all this, but... You know what? No, we can do that because what's going to happen... All right, that's the plan. That's the plan, guys. I just thought it through in my head and I came to an executive decision. We're going to clean up the little guys. We are going to... summon the bear to tank the elite. I did that. Just come over here. How hard does this hit? This actually chunks pretty hard. We're gonna get one more attack in. Maybe I could have killed him. But then we're gonna have Florence summon the bears. The Chicago Bears. Throw the goop at him. Yes! Yes! That worked out fan-frickin-tastic. You're just gonna be sad for a turn, though. Springy. Come to here. The reason this won't be a complete disaster is because I'm going to do some cleanup over here with Tolol, but I'm going to end on the conveyor belt, so we're going to go back on over here and help Florence out next turn. So, who can we get to? Let's do some wrapping around nonsense like this and get to these really obnoxious guys in the back here. That's fine. Let's... and come to... like that. Doesn't really matter. One-man wrecking crew. How many lost? Sorry, I did miss that question completely. Dude, it's actually weird. There's so many people who come to the streams now. I actually have a hard time keeping track of all the things that are being said, which is a great problem to have. That's mostly because I just can't focus on the game and chat at the same time. I really do need to get it set up so that, like, I don't know, in like the bottom corner here or something, it has like the, you know, the chat replay or whatever, so I can like kind of be looking in one location. It's hard to glance between the two. I think, you know what? Do we want one turret or do we want? Let's just do the global alt. Yeah, dude, I'm so famous, dude. Watch out, kids. Oh, do we make the bear go crazy or do we give him some juice? Oh, dude, let's give him the juice. The love juice. That's so nice. He's gonna come onto this side, hopefully. Yes! Throwing fucking water snowballs at people. I mean, technically, aren't all snowballs water snowballs if you think about it? Some are just frozen, some are just not frozen. But yeah, I did miss Wooly's question, which was how many lost 50-50s would it take to abort Project Lind? I don't think there's gonna be a cutoff. I think we're literally just gonna keep pulling until I run out. Either I get segment 6 or I run out. Because like I said, worst case scenario, even if I lost all of them, I mean, once you are all in, you're all in. So I think I'm gonna be just committed to it. And like I said, if I end short, like let's say I lose them all and I get to segment 4 or something, it's like, all right, well, whatever. I just means I have to finish the next time she reruns. So it won't be, you know, it's not the end of the world if I don't make. I should probably have checked to see if there's any special objectives. There's not, right? I always click that. Yeah, there's no special objectives. I can never remember where it's listed at. Oh, can we reach? No, we can't reach. I don't know. Just end your turn, don't. So yeah, we're just gonna keep going until we run out of tickets, or we can hit that segment 6. Although it would be really cool to get the segment 6. I said I'm excited for it. We did it. I'm scared to do this last one because, oh man, like 50-something minutes in. I'm scared to do the last one only because in the previous lifetime it took a really long time. Let's just peek at it. If it's a really stupid looking map, I'm sorry guys, we might have to do it next week. If it looks like I can get it done in a reasonable... Well, this looks very reasonable. Oh no, it's a defend the base. Somebody who's done this, tell me how long this goes for. Is this like a 15-turn ordeal? I really don't want to be camping this for 15 freaking turns. Oh my god, this is gross how they split this up. I know why they did. Just... Ew. I don't like this one, guys. I don't like this one bit. Yeah. This side's not so bad. It's just that the fact that these are tall pieces of cover means you can't even shoot across them. So you need either units that can shoot out of line of sight, or you need units that can hop around. Ugh, I don't really have any. Said this is a Clucker's mission if I've ever seen one. But this is a rough... I mean, I didn't pick any buffs, so they're all weak as hell right now. But this really, to me, screams throw the purple Fanta at people and get the grape juice everywhere. At least that, like, lets you defend one side without having to actually be over there. Who else can kind of do out of line of sight stuff? Not really anybody. You've got to... It's like that. I said it's either that or units that can traverse terrain, which also happens to be Cluckers. Yep, I'm sorry. I'm making an executive decision. I don't want to think. We'll have to do that next week. I'll try it. And we'll easy breezy cover girl right through it next week when I actually know what to do. Because I have a feeling what's going to happen is I'm going to like position all my units thinking I'm a real smart person, and then halfway through it's going to spawn some like elite wave that's like really janky. All right, what else? I don't want to do Gunsmoke because Paul's about to go night-night, and I don't want him to stay up and cheer me on. I want him to go get his sleep. Really? You had to run the clock out because you couldn't kill everything. What is the... Do you know what the turn limit was? Was it like 15? Oh, but you're talking about 40-40. Yeah, I'm not that cool. I can't... I could maybe... No, I probably could not do 40-40. Because they get so thick, because 40-40 you have to pick all their defensive debuffs, and they just start to take so long to kill. Okay, maybe I will try and do it, Paul. Maybe I'll try and do 40-40 for you, and we'll we'll reconvene next week and I'll show you that I can do it, or I'll just won't bring it up and I'll hope you forget about it. But we won't do that, and I'm not gonna do platoon. So maybe we can do. Oh, don't we have? Yeah, we got some simmies. These are easy, right? These aren't puzzles, surely. The pole dance time, Chada. Is that what you want to see? Is that what you came to the stream for? This is what the people want. Okay, 8 turns, Paul. All right, I believe you. 8 turns isn't too bad. That's like a Gunsmoke rotation. This is what Chada wants to see. Why not? This is the coolest animation. She's like, I'm a healer, but 10 turns. I actually cannot believe they put this in the game. I mean, I know we're in Gunner territory. I don't mean the costume. I mean this animation is just like. The guy who animated this, he had a good time. Oh no, boss, I'm doing research, I promise. No, I'm still doing research. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the animations just right. So we're just, I gotta watch a few more videos on Pornhub. This stream is gonna get listed and taken down. I hope you guys are enjoying it live because YouTube's not gonna let me. This is why none of my videos show up in chat or in searches, because they don't want us to have fun. Why does she do this? This is unnecessary too, guys. Like, you don't. All right, we're done. They cranked the horniness up way past 10. There was a woman on Twitter saying she did the mocap for it. I don't know if I believe it or not. It's a weird thing to lie about, but at the same time, like, I would assume she's a Chinese person. A nice Chinese lady. Because they're, the offices are in China, so I guess they could have flown some, like, exotic world-class stripper out to record it, but, I don't know. Oh, these are presets. No. Let's do the Hydro team. For half a moment there, I was about to say, let's have ChatGPT do this one, but I'm already overruling that. Although this one's not even challenge mode, right? These are like baby units. Oh yeah, these are baby units. Okay, even ChatGPT can't mess this up. Oh, some Japanese or Chinese cosplayer. Well, that's pretty, that's a cool profession to be in. I'm surprised. I guess I'm not really surprised that a cosplayer would also know how to be a pole dancer, but stranger things have happened. Dude, that's what I was thinking, Chad. I was just about to say that. I'm like, what do you think? What if it was a guy they had doing it? Oh man. Well, whatever. However they came across the acquisition of the animations. I would assume they have to do mocap for almost all of them, right? Because a lot of these are like very, very detailed. Like for example, that one, like, I don't even know how you would animate that. That would take so freaking long if you were to do that like traditionally. Because you gotta, like, every single frame of that animation would have to be programmed. Oh, dude, that would be nah, dude, they couldn't be pumping out units every 3 weeks if they were doing that for all of them. That one's pretty advanced, but there's others that are also like equally time intensive to animate. So you're right, they probably do mocap, and well, thank you to whoever cosplayer did that, because they're doing the world a service. Yeah, that one, you're right, Shadow. They kind of showed off in one of the developer blogs or whatever. They were like fighting in the back of the office, kind of showing it off. You know, God bless them. But yeah, I forgot to mention that I finished the story as well, obviously, because I did it on heroic mode, but the story was kind of cool too. Unfortunately, you know, sad to say for Wooly, it had nothing to do, once again, with the main plot. Yeah, not really, actually. They referenced, was it Mangi Security, Magni Security, whatever the fuck the security company's name is. Does it say on her vest here somewhere? I don't know, I can't see. Whatever, the security company that is like kind of like the main antagonist right now. They're in it, but like other than that, it doesn't like touch on any of the main story plots. But it was still a cool story nonetheless. Very trippy, very Halloween-esque too. You're right. It's unfortunate though that the bear had absolutely nothing to do with it. I kind of wish they would have wrote him in, but at the same time I understand why they didn't, because he didn't really fit into the story. But at the same time, it does just leave a weird big question mark of like, where did she get this bear and why is he here? But sometimes it's better not to think about things like that. Maybe it's just like, you know, just go with it. The entire thought process would be, wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, Paul says side quest accomplished, picked up a medic in quotations. A harmacist, that's, I believe her title is, she's a harmacist. But it was cool because I think they did a pretty good job of like, for people who hadn't played GFL1 and PNC, they did a good job of capturing the essence of her, like of her character. Although they, like I said, they really cranked up the horniness to 11, which I think was kind of like, it was funny too because I went back to GFL1 and I was like kind of looking over like the, I don't want to say story because she didn't really have any story, but she's got like voice lines and stuff, and it wasn't nearly as bad. And then I looked at PNC. PNC is really when they went for the whole like doctor nurse aesthetic, and that was when they also tried to really play up the super like horny nurse aspect. And then this time around they like really went all out with it, which is, you know, it's, they know, like I said, they know the audience. But it wasn't done in a stupid way. It wasn't like, I feel like it was done as tastefully as you can, if like that was what you were going for. Why am I critiquing the story? This is, or the it's like we all know why this character's in. The character's in because it's a Gunner bait. This is like for the Gunners who want a little story with their goon, right? The cat is just here to be just pure Gunner bait, but like this is for the more refined gentlemen in the room. Yeah, Paul says the commander ignored the bear and all the awkward questions that would come up from it. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of questions from the bear. It's like why is he in a GIMP suit? Why is he the #1 assistant? Why can he suddenly apparently like take commands and walk on 2 feet? You know, listen, it's probably better you just don't know the answers to these things. It's like, is he a robot inside of a costume? I don't know, right? Where did she get a polar bear in, you know, the middle of Europe? You know, a lot of questions. Oh, that's right, Shadow. I forgot about V. V was also kind of like the same. V is just like, actually, now that you bring it up, you're right. V is like the more busty version of this character. It's like same, she's like plastic surgeon, but it's like the same aesthetic overall, like same colors, even same color choices. I guess a little more purple than blue, but I mean, yeah, Paul's like, would you ask about the bear in the GIMP suit? I wouldn't. I agree with you. I definitely would not. Just, they even wrote the commander really good in the event. That was something I thought was going to be kind of cringe, is like they were going to like make it really like, because it's like I knew that they were going to write her super like horny bait, right? Which is, like I said, that's literally like kind of the essence of her character, is she's like so over the top. But I thought the commander was going to be super mega awkward, but even the commander's responses were so fucking funny. I don't remember one of them. One of them was like, "You need help" or something. I can't even remember what it was. It was just like, it's like we're gonna find you some help. Don't worry, Florence. Bully says, "I recall that she placed a mark on an enemy and cut it from across the map." I think if you're talking about V, yeah, her ability was kind of weird. She could like attack. There was no range on her attacks. She could attack anybody on the map, and then yeah, she would like essentially put like a voodoo hex on them, and like it did like damage over time and amped her abilities. She wasn't super meta, but she was cool. Well, anyway, next week we are gonna get married. We're gonna get married. We're gonna do a covenant for Florence here. I'm also taking suggestions if we should do a second covenant. We'll do that on stream. I don't think we've ever done a covenant on stream, but I think Halloween would be a good day. I already have Kukai and Vector for this account, and Nemesis is probably never going to get one because the writers seem to have forgotten about the Elmo crew. They just like don't know what to do with them. Although it's not fair, dude. It's not fair because she got one. Didn't Krolik get one recently too? I don't know. I don't know if Kolfane ever got one. Let's check real quick. And if you know, it's not in our version. I don't know if it's even in CN. The big question mark, but I would like to. This would have been a great Halloween oath or covenant. I keep calling it oath. Yeah, dude, we're doing trick or treat. Exactly. We got one trick and one treat. I'll let you guys decide which one's which. So if you guys got any suggestions, I'm open to them. Oh, dude, they'll get around to Nemesis one day, Radical Link. I believe. It's just gonna be, you know, I'm gonna hope what's gonna happen. Here's the copium, guys. Here's the copium. Okay, it's gonna be big story event, Nemesis 5-star elite version, super mega cracked, best sniper in the game, makes AK-15 look like a baby. One-shots everybody and do follow-up attacks on everybody else, also for 1 million damage apiece, while also applying 10 debuffs and summoning a pet, because why not? The pet is the commander. And as part of that big upgrade package, she's going to be... yeah, she's also going to get the Covenant option. Oh, you know what? They wouldn't even have to really... I mean, I would love to see a 5-star version of her, but with the fact that they previewed the double whatever expansion keys or whatever, maybe she gets an expansion key the second time around that's not ass. Which just reminds me how bad her first expansion key was. So maybe, whatever, just redo her. Just make it a 5-star. Fuck you, Mika. Give me my Covenant. But anyway, we'll taking votes for another candidate here. Maybe Centurisi. You know, she's just such a lovely character. Springfield. You know, Springfield's like, you know, the popular kids in class they already get so much attention, right? Do they need more? Anyway, you guys come. I'm gonna buy 2 of the Covenant rings, and maybe we'll just decide next week on stream for that. I would say I'll hold off doing these, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to contain myself. I love these things. I'm probably gonna do them every day when they open up. So sorry. We'll have to do the other half of peak value analysis. That's what we'll do the other half of peak value. I'll try and practice 40-40, and I'll make Paul proud if he's still here, if he didn't go to bed yet. Oh, Meech Tea. Oh, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Meech Tea, I'm gonna be honest. She's a little too lazy to me. She just doesn't vibe with me. I'm gonna be real. I like her because she does have that kind of... She's got that big spirit animal energy of like, you know, just sleep all day. But at the same time, I find her to be incredibly annoying sometimes, just because all she wants to do... She is a very, very like... All she ever does is sleep. It's almost too annoying. It's like, oh, look at Michi's in the scene. Let me guess. She's gonna fall asleep, or try to sleep, or say something about going to bed or slacking off. It's like, all right, guys, come on. I think we're gonna end here for tonight, though. I want to go a little later, but I am also mega sleepy, and I got a lot of stuff I got to do still. So next week we'll do Halloween special. We'll do some covenants. We'll do all the stuff I didn't get to this time. We'll hang out. We'll chill. Yeah, see, Chad, I agree with you. That's exactly what I'm. Whenever Michi's like pulling her shenanigans, I can feel my inner Klukai like kind of coming out. I just want to be like, stop fucking slacking all the time. So I'm gonna vibe to this music for another minute, and then we're gonna log off. Do your last chat shoutouts. Well, thanks for coming out, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me again. I wish you guys all a great weekend. I hope you guys all managed to get your triple kills on the last day or two for Gunsmoke Funline. And yeah, next week we'll also... Oh yeah, that's right. We'll also know for sure if it's Lind or not. Although, like I said, the only other possible... Could you guys imagine for Halloween if they surprise us and like, yo, by the way, it's Fetusa is our next unit. We don't care about story. Well, that would be awesome, actually. I'd be a little disappointed because I've been saving up for Lind, but I'm also really excited for Fetusa. She had some sick animations. Well, anyway, guys, thanks for coming out. I'm gonna sign off now. We're gonna go. Which one's the ending screen? How do I? Where's the button? This one, right? You guys have a great one. I'll catch you next week for spooky time. Ooh.